Hi there, it's a great day and thanks for being a part of it. Today we're at the Galleria, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you a few tips and techniques of how to do some outdoor entertaining on a budget. I know a lot of times we get confused and we see these fabulous pieces and these inspirational aspects, but then you say, gosh, how could I be able to pull something like that together? So today our outdoor entertaining is going to feature some really awesome little tips. We're going to start out with, basically, we have a basic size deck here, which is very common in most people's homes. But what we wanted to do was create a type of a little sanctuary that as you come out, that as you're entertaining your guests, as well as maybe you just want to sit out here, have a little bit of me time, you're in this ambiance and this feel of nature, even though we're in the city, and being able to have that nice sanctuary feel. What I want to point out is some of our greens that we're using here. These ferns that you're going to see featured throughout this little feature, we do have those purchased at your local garden center. They were $10 a piece. And what is amazing is that these can be so cost effective. Adding and putting them in some real rustic little containers, it's a great way to be able to feature things with a little bit more of a character than what you would expect just in a basic container that way. Another element I want to show is over here, having wind chimes. It can really create this wonderful little atmosphere. Again, that nice softness, a lot of different options that are out there, but again, as the wind is blowing just so gently, it allows you to, again, to have that kind of a sanctuary feel. Now, as we pan across here and we take a look at what we have featured on our furnishings as well, we are here and being able to show you items that were picked up at our local discount stores, that it doesn't have to be high-end furniture as well. Again, in this color palette, we are featuring our greens coming in at all different kinds of levels and depths and things like that. Again, using natural plants, it always creates a wonderful depth in that aspect of it too. Again, accenting with a color palette, it allows us to pull in some of those wonderful little features. I want to be able to just indicate and show how simply adding a little throw, pillows, things like that can really create a kind of a completeness. Again, it makes it very comfortable as we're doing our seating in regards to that. So again, you're going to see our ferns creating little pieces that are flowing in the wind as well. A little kind of our little windsock over there that's been created with some beads and some ribbon, things like that. That's a great little fun project that we can do for ourselves or with our children. This is that time of year, a lot of times, you know, they're saying, gosh, Mom, what can we do? And sometimes you might be surprised with what you've got laying around the house to be able to feature a fun little item like that. What I want to be able to show you is just some great ideas on things that we can do when we want to be able to host and have our beverages, a little something to be able to have and eat as well. So with that, some of the wonderful things that we can do is with water is basically have a pitcher of water. The cucumber is a wonderful accent. Oftentimes, I myself, I forget about using the cucumber. I've seen having the whole ginger root, little pieces of that, being able to be utilized in there. And of course our lemon. You know, lemon is one of those that it's not only does it give a nice flavor, but it adds so much benefit to us as far as health as well. Now, greens, sometimes people have a green thumb, sometimes they don't, but I want to also feature that taking little cuttings right from in your garden, adding them in a simple little vase can add that nice little pop. And again, in this case, we've got that wonderful sweet potato vine, which adds such a great vibrant green color. And with that, it allows us to, again, create a nice little texture and element, you know, with that feature. And then what I want to show you is we have another little area over here. Again, creating just with simple little chairs. It might be a case where you've got some odds and ends set aside, a simple little table that, again, can be picked up at thrift stores. It might have something that is featured, you know, right in your home. What I did here is with the lemonade, this is strawberries. I pureed the strawberries up. And then I actually just put them in little tins and I freeze them. So then when you want to be able to entertain your guests, being able to just add the strawberries right into the lemonade, and what will happen is you're going to create a strawberry lemonade, flavoring it in a really wonderful, simple way with that. And we can again feature just simple things like grapes and cheese. It doesn't have to be anything that's very fancy. Lanterns, if we go into our evening time frame, a lot of times that ambiance of our lights and things like that. And I want to point out that many of us are familiar with the battery operated candles that are out there. What's wonderful with these is that not only do they create a nice ambiance, we don't have to worry about flames and things like that. Many of them are coming with timers. And I always like to suggest to my customers here at the Galleria that when we're working with little features like this, go and pick up pieces like this. Timers can run from 3 to 4 to 5 hours. They automatically go on and then they automatically go out. You can simply set those in, nice little features that you have. And with that, it creates a wonderful little ambiance. So again, here at the Galleria, we're located in a 103-year-old schoolhouse in Old School Square. And I will look forward to seeing you. And we thank you for spending some time with us here outdoor in our outdoor entertaining.